Oh, and actually we have the International Space Station flying over right now, so they are actually seeing not one but two views of the eclipse. They're able to see not just the moon passing in front of the sun, but they're also able to see the shadow of the moon passing over Earth, which is absolutely incredible. I mean, I can hardly imagine a view being better than the one we have right now, but if there is one, it's
probably on the space station.
It's from the space station for sure. Wow. So yes, they're able to take some pictures of that, and that is just incredible.
Again, here on the U.S. side and over in the far ground in the Canadian side, nobody here is disappointed at all. They say, despite what happens at the moment of totality, this is an experience, a once-in-a-lifetime experience for so many. Here with the falls, Niagara Falls, the splendor of it in the background, and just being able to feel, again, the other parts of this eclipse, how it affects the environment. Seagulls are flying now. We'll see what happens at the moment of totality. So excitement all around here, Helena.
I can imagine there, Niagara Falls, no matter what happens, what an incredibly amazing place to experience it all. A lot of people I've been speaking to, Neda, they've come from far and wide. Nomia was speaking to people who had come over from Germany for this. Is that the sense that you're getting as well? Just so many people descending on the United States for this very event?
Yeah, absolutely. We met a couple on the plane here that were from Manchester, and we're going to be viewing this from the Canadian side and making a whole vacation out of this. And everyone else I've spoken to in the crowds have been from states as far as, Maryland, Massachusetts, driving up to 8 hours just to be here. Helen, I came across a couple yesterday that had planned this trip since December. They had a 2-month-old son. People told them they were crazy for trying to do this, but they understood that this was a rare moment where the eclipse would be in totality across such a large swath of the country. But they ultimately decided that with the weather forecast, they were going to pick up, go further east, about a 3 hours drive. So some people have been having to make those difficult decisions, but for the most part, those that are here said, they grabbed their families, kids who took off from college, younger children, just gathering them all together to be in this moment together. It is quite, I think, a humbling experience to be here, to know that there is a world out there far larger than us, and we are just a small piece of that. And it's also a learning experience for so many. I came across an amateur astronomer who saw that NASA had advertised for people to join them who own telescopes so they could help with the live broadcast. And she is here. She's hoping that she'll be able to, stream her images from here to the world. But again, let's see what happens with the cloud cover. Fingers crossed here in Niagara Falls.
I'm keeping everything crossed for you, Neda. Here in Ohio, I have just got word that we are very much on the countdown. I think we're about 30 seconds out here right now. There are some fireworks going off right now. You can start to hear some cheers. It's feeling very cold. It's getting very grey. I don't know if you can just see that on the screen as I'm talking, but suddenly it's starting to look a little bit more like New Year's Eve as opposed to the middle of the day here in Ohio. I'm just going to take a look around because you can hear the cheers here. Everybody just taking that moment in.
Take a look.
It is incredible. I've just got to... Yeah, I can see it now. I can see that corona. The stars have come out. It is a huge halo all the way around that total solar eclipse here in Ohio. And as you can perhaps see behind me, I mean, it almost looks like the most perfect sunset that you could imagine here on Lake Erie in Ohio, despite the fact that, yes, this is the middle of the day, but this is totality. Families are gathered, friends, a lot of excitement here. Cheers ringing out, fireworks over Lake Erie here. It feels more like the 4th of July. I think that sense of festivity, a public holiday, it almost feels like here in the United States. It is a truly exciting moment and a full corona around. Just an incredible vision here. Hard to take your eyes off it, actually, I have to say. I can even see some